Located on 15th and Market, artPOP and Twinkle and Twine are a unique art and shopping experience, offering handmade goods, curated gifts, and a selection of art classes. Classes and curated items are becoming the focus of this shop nestled in a residential neighborhood, offering a cozy, intimate, approachable experience for the beginner to the advanced. Tracy Endrizzi and Nicole Uecker share their passion for art, creativity, and creating an art space. I'm Amy, and he's Brent, and this is La Crosse Local.
My name's Tracy Endrizzi. I was born in Illinois, but I grew up mostly in the South. I've lived in Wisconsin the longest I've lived anywhere in my life, but I would probably still say I'm from the South. I think that I've always been interested in art. I can remember taking art lessons when I was really tiny, taking painting lessons. But, as I went through college, something I always did on the side for extra money, but was never allowed to take it seriously as a business until I kind of got to a point in my life where I said, okay, now I can take this seriously as a business. And it's been a ton of fun. I'm like, why didn't I do this sooner?
Yeah. My name is Nicole Uecker, and I was born in La Crosse, Wisconsin, and then moved around Wisconsin growing up and then all over the country and landed back here. I went to school for graphic design, but I've always been interested in art. My aunt is an artist, and so she really inspired me as I was growing up. My mom is super artistic too. So after I had a kid, then it just kind of went in the background. But then as she got older and more independent, I was able to focus more on that again, which is fantastic.
So you have the shop. How does that fit in? I mean, what was the impetus for the shop or the shops? How did that begin?
Do you want to start?
I'll start.
Okay.
So I started with the building, and Nicole brought in Twinkle and Twine, and then I had someone else who had a business on the other side, and they were two separate spaces. When the one woman left and my daughter went back to school, I saw it as an opportunity to finally use the building what I wanted to, and that was to start an art space. And as Nicole and I started working together, she said, initially when I opened the retail space, I had this component of art I had planned on putting in there. There just wasn't the room, the physical space. And that's where we kind of brainstormed and said, we can make this a different experience. We can make this an experience that becomes more of just an art shop, but also it's got the retail piece in it. Even though they're separate businesses, they kind of both offer unique items, things that you don't see everywhere else. We try to find the unusual, bring things in that's not necessarily in every other store that you see. And as we move forward, we see the art piece becoming bigger than the retail piece. We still plan on keeping a few original quirky items that you just can't find anywhere else, but maybe some of the retail becomes more art focused, more art supply focused.
So it's just a combination of artPOP and then Twinkle and Twine, but it's going towards more of this more hands-on creative activities?
Art classes and curated items, things that we hand make, probably also always carry some items in the store that are made by artists in other places. We'll also carry local artists in our shop, but we will also carry more of our own unique art. The other thing that we didn't talk about that we offer and that we've done really well with, and I enjoy a lot, is going out to big groups. Parenting place and with English Lutheran, and I go and bring all the stuff in the schools. I've done stuff with a couple different schools, and it's fun because I used to do a lot of big group stuff in my last life, and so moving art into that has been a fun thing, and doing team building type activities with them through art is super fun. So we do go out and do those bigger group things on site.
In terms of the workshops and classes, what can people expect from those experiences?
Well, I mean, we have kind of a small space, so it's cozy and intimate. I think we have kind of a different take on classes. They're very approachable. I think you could be a total beginner, or you could be a seasoned artist and still learn new things.
We've tried to offer classes that are both scheduled and classes, what we call on-demand classes. So we have a list of everything that we can regularly teach. And if somebody wants to come in and have a private class, they can order a private class. Or if they have a group of people, and I'll use the example of ladies because we do a lot of ladies groups, 6 ladies that want to come in and schedule a class that's on the website. They say, we want to come in and do this jewelry class. We'll just schedule that for them. So we find that we've had better luck working with other people's schedules than them working with ours. I think we're unique in that way that we can offer that. We do some very simple classes for people that aren't serious artists and just want to get together with friends and have fun and do art. But we also have classes, I think, that are pretty advanced, that require special equipment, and that you can't just go to the hobby store and pick up the supplies to do.
Have you, or do you have any guest artists that teach?
We do. We have a handful of artists. We've had Mary come in and do cross stitch. Abby, who does, metal clay?
Yep, she does metal clay. We've had someone come in and do bullet journaling. So, yeah. And then we had a gal on hand that offered classes in the dimensional.
They're like shadow boxes with paper.
Yeah. And when they bring something that's not being taught in the area, we do like to work with them, because I think when you can offer something that you can't go anywhere else for, it's just kind of nice to be able to offer those things.
Have you done encaustic? This is more of a personal thing. I really like encaustic painting.
So we are going to a small training class on that, actually. Yep. So we've played around with encaustics. We've done some online training, but we haven't done any formal training, and we're very excited about it. So we'll let you know when we get it
in. You were talking about the store kind of honing in on custom items, stuff that you create there. What sort of things do you create or craft in your shop currently?
We do have a laser etcher printer, when I say laser machine, people think of a printer.
It's a laser cutting and etching machine. So we can do wood and acrylic.
Some glass.
Yeah.
So we can do custom cutting boards. We've done a lot for Beer by Bike. So we can do things like that. We do a lot of wood earrings on that machine. We design the shapes and earrings, and we do them with leather and wood and cork. We also do kind of kitschy coasters where people can send us photos, and we can make custom coasters for them that are just unusual. Etched glassware, stamped jewelry. So a pretty good range of customizable stuff. But then jewelry, people can order pieces.
Where can people find out more about you?
We are on Facebook. And then we're also online, our website, artpoponmarket.com.
Lacrosse Local Podcast is a production of River Travel Media. Do you have an interview idea you would like to share with us? Message us on Facebook at Lacrosse Locals. Subscribe to the Lacrosse Local Podcast on your favorite podcast app. If you like us, rate us 5 stars. We thank you for it.